Hey everyone, I'm Nick from No His Way Productions, bringing you everything card related. If you're new to this channel, this is your first time here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you want to become a card throwing master wizard. But if you're not new, welcome back to another Tutorial Tuesday. If you missed last week's tutorial where I taught you how to take a card, vanish it, and bring it back, just like that, definitely go check that out. I will link that down below. And this week, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to be more accurate when card throwing. This is basically going to be like a little tips and tricks type video, teaching you guys what goes through my mind when I'm throwing a card. And let's get right into the tutorial. Alright guys, first step in being more accurate is knowing how to throw a card. If you guys don't know how to throw a card, definitely go check out my tutorial. I will link that down below. Go check that out, watch it, come back, and I'll teach you guys how to be more accurate when throwing. Second tip in being more accurate when card throwing is do a test throw. So throw your card, see where it ends up. If it's too low, adjust your aim higher, throw higher. If it's too high, adjust your aim lower, throw lower. So basically, I'm gonna show you a clip now, which I took yesterday, which I used for my card throwing fruit salad video. So I throw the card, it hits too low, I adjust my aim, and I cut right through the strawberry. Now, if you're throwing at a target that covers more area, like the banana, you see how the banana is much larger than the strawberry. The banana I was able to cut on my first try. I was able to throw the card and hit it on my first try because it's a greater area. Definitely, when you are throwing, take your distance into consideration. When you're throwing at a larger distance, a lot of people ask the question, why does my card, and I'm sure this happens to everybody, when you throw the card and it tends to do this in the air as you're throwing it. It spins and it goes like this. It happens to me too. That's when you have to adjust your aim. So I throw it, if you're throwing that far away where it's doing that, definitely adjust your aim. So if you do that and you see that it's spinning and going off to your left, definitely adjust your aim and throw it more to your right. Third tip in being more accurate when card throwing. Slow down. You don't have to throw 100 miles per hour to get it to cut something. I found that if I'm throwing it into the foam board, which I have, or if I'm throwing it into a banana, I don't have to throw it extremely hard. When I'm trying to throw it 100 miles per hour, I seem to be less accurate. If you slow down and throw your card, lightly, but not too light, where it won't stick into anything, it tends to be more accurate. Fourth tip, I think, breathe, take a break. I find when I'm throwing my cards and I'm missing a lot, it tends to get worse. It doesn't get better. If I start throwing a card, I miss 3 times, I miss 5 times, and then I just continue to throw. I'm just taking the cards off, throwing them, trying to hit the one target. I find I'm so inaccurate. Throw 3 cards, take a breath, and then throw some more. I find when I'm just continuing to throw the cards as much as I can, as fast as I can, I'm completely inaccurate, and maybe I'll just get lucky. But if you just slow down, take a break, and then continue back up again, I tend to be more accurate, and I hope that helps you guys. Tip number 5, make sure your cards are fairly new. What I find is that when my card has a tear in it, if you guys can see right here, if a card has a tear in it, or it's bent on the corner from throwing at a wall or something, don't throw it. I mean, you can, but it's not gonna be as accurate as a perfectly normal card, the card right out of the box. I mean, the cards don't have to be right out of the pack. They don't have to be brand new, but don't make sure there's no tears in them. There's no bends. It's not curled. It's not bent like this, because that's not going to fly straight. It's not going to fly the way you want. So make sure your cards are completely flat, have no bumps, no tears in them, and your card should fly fine. Adding on to tip number 5, make sure to take better care of your cards. What I mean by that is if you're throwing at a fruit or you're trying to cut something and you know you're throwing your cards in a certain direction, hang up a sheet definitely helps. If you hang up a sheet, the cards will hit the sheet and fall to the floor. They won't hit a wall and dent. Or put up the foam insulation so the cards will just stick right into that. So if you put up the foam insulation and the cards will stick right into that, put it right behind what you're throwing at, and you should be able to use the cards for a very long time for throwing. But definitely that sheet. Hang up the sheet, throw the cards, it works perfect. That's what I do. And your cards should stay good as new. Tip number 6 is practice. I know I say this in all of my videos, and I can't stress it enough. Every single day you guys should be practicing. Every single day you guys should be picking up cards and throwing them and playing with cards. With anything you do. Anything you do, you need to practice if you want to make perfect. So if you want to be accurate and you want to hit your targets, you just have to practice. Practice the tips I showed you in this video. Practice off of my tutorial that I've made for card throwing. Practice, practice, and practice some more. You guys have to practice if you want to be very accurate. All right guys, that concludes our card throwing accuracy tutorial. If this video helped, don't forget to smash that like button and leave a comment below what you guys want to see in our next tutorial Tuesday. If you guys find yourself being more accurate and able to hit some pretty cool targets and get some pretty cool stuff, don't forget to record it, post it, and tag us in our social media sites, which I will link below. Don't forget to follow me on my Snapchat, where I post little behind the scenes pictures and videos, what's coming up and what's going on for our future videos. Don't forget to practice, practice, and practice some more. And I'll see you guys on Thursday.